guys, so welcome to my channel. Today I obviously have just woken up. This is how my hair looks when I get up in the morning. Not always do I have kind of a bang, but I just kind of fell asleep any kind of way last night. Totally rolled around, didn't end up on my silk pillowcase, but I want to show you guys what my everyday wash and go looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in the shower. I do have a lot of blonde in my hair, so I get really dry really quickly. So a lot of the products that I'll be using today are going to be moisture driven. Okay, so guys, these are just a couple of products that I like to use in my everyday wash and goes. Well, not every day, but you know what I mean. So this is a co-wash that I typically go for. I like to switch things up a lot, but this is a co-wash by As I Am. And it's just pretty natural, does really good, smells amazing. Sorry about my nails. And then this is something I got from Trader Joe's. It is a Nourishing Spa Conditioner. It's just basically a really good conditioner that's a great price. I think I got it for like $3.99, and it has a lot of slip to it, so it's great for in-shower detangling. Then this is a new product that actually somebody as close to me told me to try out. It is from Garnier Fructis. It's some sort of buttercream leave-in treatment, and it's got coconut, jojoba, and macadamia oil. So this is actually something new that I'm adding to my routine. Like I said, I like to try new things all the time, so we'll see how this turns out in today's wash and go. And then the holy grail for me still is Eco Styler. Absolutely love Eco Styler. I go back and forth between the green one and the pink one. It just depends. I always keep the big tub of it, and it really helps me keep my frizz under control. So these are the products that I'm going to use in today's video. I hope you enjoy. So I begin with wetting my hair and just kind of getting it really super saturated before starting my co-wash. Like I said earlier, I'll be using the As I Am co-wash. It has an amazing smell to it, and as you can see, I use a lot. Starting at my roots, it was a really odd idea for me to ever put conditioner or cleansing conditioner on my roots, but I have noticed it to help keep my scalp nice and balanced and moisturized. So I'm really working it in, and the water is kind of bringing it down to the ends of my hair as I continue to kind of massage my scalp. Then I go in with the conditioner, which has amazing slip, if you can see. And at this point, I'm going to use that and just kind of detangle. So I keep a wide tooth comb in my shower, and then I just kind of start from the ends, working my way up, and just kind of make sure that there's no tangles or knots or anything before getting out and styling my hair. Adding a little bit more of the conditioner just to ensure that the comb glides with ease, because I definitely don't want to damage my hair while I'm in the shower, because when it's wet, it definitely is its most fragile state. So trying to be as careful as possible. Hopefully you can tell with the way that I've sped it up. I actually am taking my time and just kind of slowly bringing my hands in the comb throughout the hair. At this point, I pretty much feel like I have everything detangled like I'd like it, and I'm just going to kind of finish up showering. Okay, so after getting out of the shower, I like to run a comb through my hair once again just to make sure that I got everything out, because I don't fully wash all of the conditioner out. I leave just a little bit, whatever flows down to my ends. So now that I know my hair is fully detangled, I am going to put this new Garnier Fructis leave-in conditioner in there. I like a good bit. So my hands are pretty much covered in leave-in conditioner, and I'm working that way all the way up to the root. Really getting between each strand, making sure I coat my entire head. Now it kind of depends on how my hair is feeling. At this point it was feeling super dry. Usually I won't use as much, but I definitely did do more than normal today. I have to ensure that I get the back of my head too, because I do pull my hair up in pineapples often, and have to make sure that the area underneath my hair is very moisturized as well. Then I'm going to go back in with my wide tooth comb. As you can see, I shed a ton. part through my hair, and I'm about to start finger coiling at this point. So I have to section my hair off in order to do this, just to make sure that my curls are forming the way that I'd like for them to curl. My crown gets a little bit more tangled than usual. That's probably the driest area in my head. So, started with my first section. I'm just kind of going back behind with clean hands. Got a little bit of conditioner on my door. And going in with my sweet baby, holy grail, lover of all, Eco Styler. I don't think I'll ever get tired of it. Struggling to get it open, as you can see. I don't use very much of it because it does leave my hair feeling kind of crunchy. And honestly, I don't mind a little bit of crunchiness for that first day, because then I feel like I can get that third or fourth day hair out because of the amount of frizz that it tames. So I'm going in and kind of just softly grabbing chunks of hair and just swirling them around my fingers. It's really not that long of a process. It can be tedious if you want it to be, but I just kind of grab as I go. There's really no right or wrong way to do it. Just going to kind of show you some definition versus what it looks like if I don't put the Eco in there. And when using this product, you want to start from the roots, working your way downward. Getting every strand, but still not using a ton. I like to have my hair still kind of wet. Like, I still have a good bit of water in there when I'm using it, just so it'll slide around the way that we want it to slide around. So this is what it looks like afterward, because I don't want to painfully make you watch me finger coil every section of my hair. And as you can see, it's just really defined. And also it looks like it'll dry up well. Now I like to use a cotton t-shirt to get the excess water out of my hair. I never use a towel. Then I'm going to go in with this olive oil. Excuse my fancy bottle. I actually get a good bit, and it looks like I'm scrunching. I guess I am technically scrunching, but I'm not very aggressive with how I'm doing it. And I'm just kind of making sure I'm fully doing that lock method, or LCO. Okay, so now that I've finished my makeup, I've given my hair a chance to air dry a little bit, and it is starting to kind of shrink up, which is what I like to see. I mean, I'll stretch it out later, but I still don't like to put heat directly onto my hair this early while it still has so much water in it. So I'm gonna leave the house for a little bit, run some errands, wait a few hours before I grab my dryer with the diffuser attached. But I will be back to let you guys see how that turns out. This is pretty much how it looks once it's air dried. It's very flat. I don't really get a lot of body from it until I hit it with the diffuser. Sorry, I've lost all my daylight. I was out a little bit longer than expected. So this is the blow dryer that I like to use. It's the Infinity Pro Conair, and it does have the diffuser attachment that comes with it. I think it's very important as a natural to have a diffuser because it is kind of distorting where the heat is going, and it's not just in one direction. So I'll start down here. Alright, so I really didn't have to put much heat to it at all. I definitely air dried longer than expected today. So afterwards, I like to go in with the Living Proof Nourishing Oil to put on my hands. You don't need much. I get 2 pumps and make sure that all of my fingertips are completely saturated in it. Then I go through and just kind of finger comb through my curls just to kind of separate and shake them loose from the coils we created earlier. Okay. Have to look in the mirror a little bit. I want to hit those roots. You want to come from underneath. Then I go in and I grab my pick. It's just a goodie pick. I got it for like $2 at Sally's. And I go in and start picking my hair all over from the roots. Guess I could turn towards you. Okay. Make sure I get the front because I really like a nice poof. I like my fro to definitely expand as much as possible. Now, there's only so much, what was I going to say? It's only going to get so big with it being day one hair, but this is typically how it starts off, and I think this is definitely a pretty good wash and go with finger coils included. As you can see, I've got a lot of thickness at the bottom. Everything's really uniform and defined. There's really not too much frizz, although I'm not against frizz. It's 0 to 100 with me a lot. And it's very soft and moisturized. I don't look dry or anything.